Before the video starts, I want to say a special thanks to my staff members who are actually making this all possible. So thanks to Swifty, Matt, Jake, Fingers, and Trizzy. Yo, what is up? It is Bise HD here, back with another video. Today in this video, we're going to be racing Foxborough for the third official round for the Bise HD Community Championship. So this is going to be a very good race because we had it planned out very well, as we had people qualify on Friday instead of doing it the same day as the race. So we were able to determine who's going to be in which heat and who didn't qualify. So that sped things up a lot. So obviously we stream these things every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to watch it live, make sure you tune in. But of course, I will have the race recorded afterwards. It's just, it might take a couple of days for it to be on YouTube. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the races. And this is recorded after the fact, so all I'm going to say is it was a really good race. Alright, so I'm going to go on to Dabber because he had the fastest time. So let's see if he's going to be able to catch the whole shot. Looks like, let's see, it's going to be Pizza Boy out front. So Pizza gets the whole shot with Worm right behind. Pro Racer in third. Looks like he's skimming over some of these jumps. Worm looks like he makes a little mistake. So does Pizza Boy. So Pro Racer is going to be able to close in a little bit. Let's see, he's going to be able to get him through the whoops. He gets, nope, Worm's not going to give up yet. But he's right by Pizza Boy. Let's see, probably going to be able to scrub this down lower. Actually, no, he doesn't scrub it. So he's going to take the lead. Pizza Boy is still close. So it's actually, okay, so Dabber is still in third. So he was had the fastest time in that qualifying session we just did. So these top three guys obviously are going to be up front. They had the fastest times. Well, actually, I think it was Unknown who was in the top three because, okay, let's see. Looks like Pro Racer. Yeah, Pro Racer was the fourth fastest. So, oh, not there. So Pro Racer is still going to be able to pull away though. So, because obviously that times really didn't mean anything. That doesn't have any position or value. Okay, it looks like we had another player leave the match, and now we only have 9. Don't know if there's a connection issue going on or what. So Dabber is going to try and take the inside. Looks like we got Unknown who's coming into the picture. So we're going to have a good battle for second place. Pro Racer's already starting to pull away a little bit. Looks like they're all going to triple that. And looks like Worm from behind. Ooh, looks like we had some riders go off the track right there. Too many people trying to go into that berm. Let's see, we got Dabber and Pizza Boy going at it for fourth place right now. Dabber's going to be able to go under Pizza Boy. Pizza Boy's going to go off the track and he's going to be able to pull away. So that's actually going to... No, he's back on there. Let's see. Looks like Unknown is starting to close into Worm. Ooh, looks like he cases that right there. So we got Dabber Kid who's going to be able to gain some ground from that right there. Ooh, it's going to go right by him in the whoop section. Unknown still right behind him though, putting on the pressure. So it looks like we got some bunch of Red Bull KTM riders up front, so that looks good, especially since I'm the team owner for that team. So obviously Pro Racer switched to a Honda, so that's unfortunate. But looks like we have Worm, Dabber, and Unknown, and Savage. So looking pretty good for a team owner's perspective right now. As I say that, looks like Slicksy just goes by as Savage makes a case on that jump right there. So we're taking the top 6 riders from this heat to the main event. And then for main 2, we'll take the top 5. So Unknown looks like he's losing some rhythm right there. Looks like we got Worm, who is still trying to get up to Dabber. Pro Racer, looks like he's checked out for this race. So it looks like we're starting to get some spacings now. Looks like Unknown was actually able to stay in front of Slicksy. Or was it Savage that had a little bubble? Don't remember. So Worm's still a little ways behind Dabber. So Dabber's just got to hold him off for another minute and a lap to go. But it looks like Slicksy is starting to catch up to Unknown. And then we have Savage back here who's in 6th place. He's in the final transfer spot, so he's going to try and make a few positions. Looks like Slicksy just went off the track. He's able to re-enter safely, but that's going to slow him down a little bit, so Savage might be able to take advantage of that. He's going to go around for the whoops. Looks like, ooh, Slicksy had a, or not Slicksy, Unknown had a bad run through the whoops, but looks like Slicksy just got backed up through there. That's going to take him down and push him back to 6th place. So, wow, able to hit that triple very clean, which is going to give him some speed. It's going to try and take him down low. Not going to be able to get it, though. So now we have Slicksy in the final transfer spot with Savage, Unknown right ahead of them. Ooh, Savage comes short on that, so Slicksy is going to be able to get around. So now Savage is in the last transfer spot. So these 3 guys right here. Oh, looks like Unknown hits that tough block. Unfortunately, we can't really fix that tough block there. That's just kind of a little glitch we have. Let's see. Unknown gets a good run through this section. It's going to put him back up to 5th. Now he's going to try and work on getting Slicksy. Slicksy looks like he has a little bit of a bobble in the whoop section. So I noticed they've been taking that section right there pretty tight just to try and avoid that little pizza slice we have back there. So actually what happened to Savage? Looked like he might have bobbled. Pushed him back a little bit. So Unknown is right by Slicksy. He's going to try and take him up on this. Nope, doesn't take him right up there in the berm. Let's see, let's go up front, see if there's anything going on there. Pro Racer's still up front, Worms in 2nd, and then Dabber is shortly behind. But let's see, looks like we have Unknown, who's really starting to close in on Slicksy, trying to get that 4th position away from him. Savage is still a little ways behind, and Holt in 7th. He is just 1 out from being in the transfer spot. Yes, collisions are on. Unknown's gonna get a good drive through the whoop section. Ooh, looks like he has a little bobble, but Slicksy is still ahead. So it looks like everybody's starting to space out a little bit now. So we're actually on the final lap. So Pro Racer is going to take the #1 spot for this heat. Going to take him straight to the main, along with Worm, who's in 2nd place. Going to go just straight to the main. Dabber Kid ends up getting 3rd. Slicksy is going to hold it off for 4th. Then we have Savage in 5th, who is closely behind. And then the Unknown, also very close behind. And then Holt, unfortunately, is going to be 1 away from that transfer spot. And then, so there we go. That's your top 6 riders are going to be going straight to the main. Because once again, heat #2 will take the top 5 riders because we can only have 11 riders race. All right, here's the results from heat #1. So for the main event, we can only have 11 people. So what we're going to do is take the top 6 riders from each main, and then the 2 riders that get 6th place will look at their lap times, and whoever has the fastest time will determine that way as to which one of them gets to go to the main. All right, so we are on the 2nd heat. So Matt had the fastest time, so we're going to spectate him, see if he gets the whole shot. It looks like Phantom's going to be up front, and he's going to possibly pull it off. Yep, all right, so Phantom takes the whole shot. And then we got Trainee in 2nd, Trizzy in 3rd right behind. Matt in 4th, he's going to try and cut some positions right here. Not going to be able to quite get it. Oh, but he does go down. So Swifty is able to get by. And then we got, ooh, looks like some more people going down in the whoops. So Jake all the way back out in 8th. Doesn't look like he had a great start at all. So let's see, go back up to the top of the pack. So we got well, Phantom is actually still up at front. Then we got Trizzy and then Trainee. Oh, that's going to be confusing, not mixing up those names. And then we got Swifty in 4th. So Swifty's actually doing really good. He was actually just talking about how he didn't think he was going to qualify, but I don't want to jinx him, but he's in a good position right now. Then we got Matt, who is obviously right behind, throws in a nasty whip right there, going to try and save some time. Oh, looks like we got somebody who is glitched, looks like maybe. Don't know exactly sure what's going on. Is Jake glitched? Maybe he's glitched too. Don't know, I know sometimes there's a little start glitch where it'll throw you back. No, looks like he's fine. Don't know what's going on there then. So actually looks like I missed something because Trizzy is up in front now. Phantom is in 2nd, and then Matt's in 3rd, and then Trainee is in 4th. So it looks like there was some changing in positions right there. Ooh, looks like Phantom came a little bit short on that. Then we got Matt in 3rd, Trainee, Swifty, who is in 5th, which will actually be the final transfer spot for it being confirmed, because what we're going to do is look at the 2 heats for 6th place and see whoever had the fastest time for 6th place position will get to go up to the main, since we can only take 11 to the main event, or really for any race. Looks like Juan got disconnected. Don't know if he was glitching or whatever, but Jake, man, you're slacking, bro. He's not going to be able to make it to the main. Back in 7th. Let's see. Third thing going on. Trizzy looks like he's still up front with Phantom a little ways behind. Then we got Trainee, Matt, who's actually starting to close in a little bit. Then we got Swifty, still in a great position. Captain, we'll have to look at the lap times to see if he's able to make it up. But Jake is coming to come up on him, because Jake wants to be in that main. He was unfortunately not able to make it to the main last weekend, even though he qualified. It's just he had something come up, so he's really looking to be in this main event, especially since he is the creator of this track. Oh, Phantom crashed. Okay, I was wondering what happened there. Oh, well, speaking of which, Trizzy just went off the track, so Phantom is going to be able to go back around, and boom, takes 1st place back again. Looks like Fingers is maybe getting disconnected. So Jake, whoa, don't know what's going on here. He's in 7th, 6th. Looks like he's going to make another position. That's going to put him up to 5th. Looks like Swifty went down. Or not Swifty, Captain. So Jake, look, all of a sudden gets back into a transfer spot, which is pretty good because he was in 7th. Now looks like Captain made a mistake, which was able to move them up. But Swifty trying to go in. Jake throws a nasty little scrub over that double right there. But Swifty does not want to risk not making it to the main, so he's going to try and get into 5th place just so he can confirm that he's got a position in the main. So let's go back up front. Phantom was able to get back around Trizzy. Trizzy is not too far away. We only have a minute left, so I don't know if he'll be able to catch back up. But we got Matt a little ways behind. Trainee now coming through the whoop section. And then we got Jake, who is actually looks like he's going to start to close in a little bit on Trainee. Then we got Swifty a little ways behind. Then we got Captain back here, and then Fingers looks like he is AFK. Let's see. Looks like, is that really that close? Oh wow, Trizzy is coming back up to Phantom. So Phantom is actually a new rider in this series. So he's actually doing really, really well for his first race. Or, well, heat race, that is. Looks like Trizzy made a little mistake, not able to get back to Phantom. So these two guys are a little ways ahead. Looks like Trizzy got slowed down in the whoop section for some reason. So Phantom's going to be able to pull back away for a little bit. Let's see, we got Matt. He's actually starting to reel them in a little bit as well. Trainee's a little ways back. Then we got Jake, Captain. It looks like Swifty. Don't know what's going on there. Let's see. So it's gonna be close. So we're on the last lap. So Trizzy's gonna try and get Phantom back for the 2nd time. Don't know if he's gonna be able to close in. But we got Matt, who is still lingering behind. So not enough to make any positions, but still showing that he's still in this race. So it looks like Phantom makes a little bit of a mistake, but so does Trizzy. But Trizzy, oh, so they both take each other out. But luckily, oh, Matt is actually right behind them. So it looks like they're going to, oh my, okay. Matt just comes out of nowhere, passes them both up through the whoop section. But Phantom's going to go back. Phantom's going to take that first position away. Matt tried to run him off, but that's just going to take him down. So now we're back to normal. So Phantom's up front with Trizzy right behind him. He's not going to be able to make it right here. Maybe he can get it in his berm. He's going to go for it. Nope, doesn't get it. So Phantom's going to take the first position, then Trizzy. Then Matt's going to take 3rd. Trainee's going to take the 4th position. Jake is going to be able to transfer in this 5th spot. And then Captain, we're going to have to look at the times and see if he'll make it to the main event. Here's the results for heat number 2. Looking at the 6th place rider for this one in his best time, Captain Clint, looks like he's not going to make it to the main because the unknown actually had a faster lap time and he was in 6th place in the first heat. So he'll go to the main. All right, so we are finally here for the main event. So this is going to be a 20-minute main. So we're only doing one main this week. So these are going to be all the people that qualified up top. So since we can only do 11 people because it includes me for some reason, which I hate how it does that. What we did was we just took people from top 5, and then for the people that got 6th in both heats, we just looked at their times, and then whoever had the fastest time, that's how we chose them. All right, so this side of the gate is stacked. So kind of unfortunate because of this right here. So let's see who's going to get the whole shot. Is it going to be Savage? Yep, Savage pulls off the whole shot. Gets a really good first start into this race. We got Pro Racer in 3rd, who's going to be trying to work on training, which he just got by. But it looks like Train's going to get a better run through the whoops right here. It's going to be able to pass him back. Let's see, we got Matt up in 4th, Pro Racer 3rd. So these guys are actually teammates right now. Pro Racer actually switched to a Honda, so he was on a KTM. So if you guys are noticing that he's on a different bike, that is why. Then we got Jake, who's actually in 5th. Putting in a very good ride. But let's see, looks like we got some action going up here for 1st place. So Trainee's actually looks like he's starting to close in a little bit on Savage. So we got Pro Racer who's in 3rd. So he has actually won these past 2 races. So Matt just throws in a nasty whip right there. It looks like Pro Racer is starting to get some traction onto Trainee. So all determines who can get through here the cleanest. But it looks like Matt actually got a good drive through here. So Matt gets past Trainee. That puts him in 3rd place. And it looks like he actually might start closing on Pro. But Pro is actually closing on Savage. So we got a good 3-way battle for 1st place right now. Pro Racer is really showing him his front tire. Little bobble right there. But I noticed that these guys have actually been doing a triple single instead of doing a double double. So obviously it looks like it is going faster for them. But Pro Racer is trying to look for just one spot, and right there, the mistake he needed to be able to get around, and that's actually going to throw Savage back a little bit as well. So let's see. Oop, wrong way. So we got Matt and Savage going back and forth for 2nd place right now. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble that might actually let Slicksy get by. So Slicksy, out of nowhere, gets up to 2nd because of those couple mistakes right there. Let's see. Oh, Matt looks like he had a bobble through the whoop section. That's going to slow him down. Looks like there were some crashes in the whoop section. That's going to mess up everybody's rhythm right through there. Let's see. Let's go back up. Trainee still behind Savage. Not enough to make a pass, though, yet. So Pro Racer already out front. So he might be able to just check out from this race if he doesn't make any mistakes. But Trainee trying to get up to 2nd place so he can try and put pressure on Pro. But doesn't look like there's enough space for him to make a position change right there. So let's see. We got Dabber Kid in 6th. Ooh, looks like Trizzy just goes off the track. Doesn't know what happened there. So Trizzy is going to lose some positions to that. Looks like Jake is back up in here. Got some action going on. Looks like the 2 teammates are actually going back and forth at it. Oh, looks like Jake gets pushed off the track by Unknown. Yeah, but looks like he's going back off the track again. Or that was Slicksy, actually, that went off the track. So Jake's right by Slicksy. Going to try and get him right here. Ooh, it's going to kind of mess them both up. Oh, and that's going to hit the other side. So it looks like we have... See, that's the only thing with this track is how it overlaps so closely that it actually took out one of the top riders. But speaking of top riders, looks like we got Savage, who is closed up back to Trainee. Barely keeps it on the track. It's going to take out some tough blocks. That's going to give Matt some time to catch up to them. Looks like Trainee cases that triple right there. That's going to allow Matt and Savage to get by for 2nd and 3rd place. So Matt's now going to try and work on Savage, try and get that to 2nd place. See if he's going to be able to get him right on his berm. He's not going to take him up. He's not going to risk doing that. So we got Worm and Dabber. Remember, these guys are teammates. So obviously doesn't look like it right now because they've been... Oh, Worm just goes down. Boval is saying doesn't look like it because they've been going pretty aggressive at each other this whole race. Let's see. Pro Racer is still got a good position, so he's just in his own little zone right now. Just got it in cruise control now. He figured out how he wants to be, and he's just cruising. So Unknown dropped back to 7th, obviously from those couple mistakes. So now he's going to try and get back up to Worm. Oh, but it looks like another mistake is going to land on the tough block. Not going to have enough time for Jake to get by. Jake's still back in 8th. Let's see. Matt looks like he's caught back up to Savage. So these two have been going back and forth so far this entire race, trying to get into that second position. So you can see Pro Racer already over there, just completely checked out, pulling away. Looks like we got Dabber Kid coming into the picture now. So it looks like we got a 3-way battle for second place. So he's throwing in some nasty whips, actually, which is keeping him down a lot lower. So he might be able to get a position right here. He's going to take Matt out wide. He's going to be able to get by him. And now he's going to work on Savage. So very impressive. So remember, Dabber Kid is actually new to this program. So very good ride from him. So he's going to be working on Savage. Oh, don't know what happened there. Crashed on that jump. Don't know why. That doesn't really make any sense, but I guess that's just a little bug in the game. So that's kind of unfortunate. Ooh, Trainee just runs him up wide to get around, but looks like Dabber's going to be able to get a better drive through the whoop, so he's going to pass him right back. But whoa, Trainee just completely tries and T-bones him. Don't know what was going on there. We still got basically 14 minutes left, so I don't know why he's already showing that much aggression right there. But don't know if there's just like a little connection issue. I know some people are across the world right now, so their connection is kind of making the game a little glitchy. But Worm putting the pressure on Trainee for 4th place right here. We'll see if he's going to be able to take him right there, which he is. He's going to try and brake check him. Going to keep that inside, make sure he doesn't get around, but looks like he bobbles on that right there, which is going to allow Trainee, who also looks like he made a mistake, which is going to allow Dabber Kid to come back around and get up to 4th place. So it looks like Dabber tried to scrub those whoops, so Trainee's going to get back around him. Don't know what's going on there. Looks like Trainee ran off the track a little bit. Oh, Dabber Kid goes down, takes out, or almost takes out some of the riders. See, look at these teammates right here. They are just going at it. They did not care they're on the same team. They're still going to go for the position. Looks like Unknown gets a little held back. Got Slicksy over here. Slicksy's back in 8th. Don't know what happened there. He was actually doing pretty good in his heat races. Ooh, looks like Unknown goes down in that berm. Slicksy's going to be able to get around him. And now he's working on Dabber King, who is in 6th place, riding on a Red Bull KTM. And speaking of Red Bull KTM, Worm and Trainee are still going back and forth for the 4th place position. Worm goes a little too far off, going to mess him off, throw him off in the whoops. That's going to allow Dabber to get by, but Dabber goes down again. Don't know what's going on there. So now we got Unknown going back at his teammate Worm right now. This is going to be for 5th. So it looks like he's going to be able to probably try and hold him off. So let's see. Looks like Savage starting to get a little gap away from Matt. So he's put himself in a safe position for now. So obviously these two teammates have been going at it all race. So Dabber and Worm still working for that 5th position. And then we got Unknown, who is also one of their teammates. So we got 3 teammates going at for 5th place right now. Looks like there was a little bit of mistake from Worm that's going to allow Dabber to get by. But Dabber looks like he messes up a little bit, which is going to allow Worm to... Ooh! Looks like they both go down, landed on top of each other, which is going to let Unknown, which is their other teammate, get by. So these 3 teammates are all neck and neck right now, working on 5th place. Let's see, Trainee is in 4th, trying to catch up to Matt, who is in 3rd, and he's actually starting to catch back up to Savage. So we have Matt, who's going to start putting pressure here on Savage shortly if he keeps it consistent. But look at these two teammates again, once again, going at it back and forth. Still trying to work for that 5th position. Then we got Worm, who is a little ways behind. Slicksy in 8th. We got Jake in 9th, who is actually, looks like he's getting near Slicksy. And then we got Trizzy. And then we have Phantom, who is out in 11th. So yeah, there's been a lot of change in positions. A lot of crashes going down. So a lot of teammate battles. So this is definitely a really good main because we got some really fast guys in this main all putting in some lap times. So one little mistake can change the entire order of the race. So Dabber still going after Unknown. Let's see if he's going to be able to get him right there. Nope, he's not going to take his teammate wide. Doesn't want to risk taking him off the track. But right here, he might go for it. He's going for it. Drives him up high in the berm. And gets by Unknown. And now we have Worm coming back into the picture. So once again, we got these 3 teammates who are just all neck and neck. But it looks like I'm seeing some action up here. Yes, that is Matt. Matt is caught up to Savage. Let's see if Matt's going to be able to get by him. Or if Savage can hold him off for another 9 minutes. As you can see to the right, there was Pro. And to the left, it looks like somebody went off the track. Don't know what was going on there. And then we got Tranny, who was in 4th, little ways behind, but not too far. So if there's a mistake from these two when they're battling, there is a chance that Tranny could go by and get both of them. But in the background, looks like I just saw the 2 teammates, Dabber and Worm, going after it again. Crazy how all these Rebel KTM guys have just been that close this entire race. Their position keeps changing. Oh, looks like, don't know who that was actually. I can't read the numbers that quick, but looks like one of the teammates got taken out by another teammate. An Unknown goes back off the track, so not a good lap for him right now. So Slicksy is a little ways behind, but he might actually be able to catch up a little bit. So Slicksy looks like his connection is a little glitchy. So you can see it's a little stuttering a bit. So Dabber's going back at Worm. He had a double that right there. But actually it looks like it worked out for him because he just got around for 5th place. Let's check on Matt and Savage. Looks like Savage is still ahead of him. And doesn't look like Pro is too far away. So we might actually have... Oh, looks like Matt is able to get around Savage as Savage makes a little bobble. But Pro Racer is not too far away. So there is a chance that we might have a battle for 1st place coming up. Ooh, looks like Savage goes down. Train is a little ways behind, so he's not able to make any advantages from that. But yeah, Matt was able to get around Savage, and Pro is not too far away. But remember, these guys are teammates now, so we got to keep that in mind. Whoa, don't know what happened there. Pro Racer makes a mistake. That's going to allow Matt to get right by. Don't know what happened there. So Matt is able to get around Pro for 2nd place. Don't know what happened there. And Savage is starting to catch up, so looks like we might have a 3-way battle for 1st place. Don't know exactly what happened to Pro. Don't know if he got glitched off the track or what. But Pro is able to get back around him because Matt goes off the track. So that is one thing with Pro, how he's been able to do so good in this series, is that his consistency has been up there. Even though he might not put in some hot laps compared to other riders, he's still able to just put in consistent laps, which has been able to make him win the last 2 races. So let's just see how he does it. So he's able to triple that, single off, and hit this double. So he's got a clean line that he's just hitting. But Matt, once again, still a little ways from Pro, but Pro looks like he's starting to pull back away. Savage close to Matt, but not too close enough for there to be a battle. But Tranny starting to close in a little bit. Then Worm a little ways behind. And of course we got Unknown and Dabber. They start to spread out a little bit, but these teammates are still a little close to each other, but not enough for a battle. So let's go ahead and go to the back of the pack. So we got Trizzy, who's actually teammates with Pro and Savage, or Pro and Matt. But it looks like there was a change of position. Matt gets back down to 3rd. So like I said earlier, these 11 guys are really fast on this track right now, or fast in general, so one little thing can make the entire position standpoint be changed. So Pro looks like he's back up front still. Savage in second, a little ways behind. And then we have Matt out here in third. So they're a little spread out. Training, he's been in fourth place consistently throughout this race. Then we got Warm in fifth, of course, with his other two teammates who are behind. Looks like Dabber's starting to work on the unknown, who's right ahead of him. So we are about halfway through this race. Or, well, we are third through this way. We actually only have 5 minutes left. I don't know why I thought this was a 10-minute race for a second. But it looks like Slicksy is actually starting to close in on the three Rebel KTM guys. Dabber looks like he makes a mistake, but so does Unknown. So that might actually give Slicksy a chance to get around them. But it looks like Slicksy messed up a little bit. So we also got Trizzy. So these are two teammates as well. So it looks like there's some action going on. Looks like we got Matt, who's really close in on Savage. Let's see if he's going to be able to take him right there. He's not going to take him up wide. But Trainee is right here. So we got a three-way battle for second place. So Trainee's going to try and just cut down short. Not able to get a position out of it, though. So kind of taps that tough block right there. But yeah, so these guys, this is a stacked main right here. So, looks like both Matt and Savage go down. That's going to allow Trainee to get by to second place. So I think I actually called it earlier. If Trainee stays up close and stays consistent, if there's a mistake from the two of those guys, then he'll be able to get by, which obviously he just did. So wow, he's actually I saw he cut that berm really tight, so able to get in and out of there much faster. So Matt now has got to work back up to Savage. So Matt, I think, was at one point was actually in first place in this race. Now he's back down to fourth. So that'll tell you. Actually, now he's back up to third. Looks like Savage came up short on that finish line jump right there. But yeah, Trainees just stayed right there and was just able to slip by them when they both made a mistake. So this still could be anybody's race right now. So let's go back to the pack. So we got Unknown, who dropped down to ninth. Don't know what happened there. Himworm and Savage are teammates, so they were earlier battling for fifth, but looks like Unknown got dropped down to ninth. Don't know exactly what happened there. Looks like Matt is starting to catch back up to Trainee. Looks like Trainee makes a little mistake right there, so Matt is going to be able to get back around. Trainee tried to cut him short right there, but that's going to take him off the track. It's going to move Savage up to third place, put Trainee back in fourth. So now the positions are almost back to where it was. Looked like a little bit of a mistake from Savage. It's going to allow Trainee to get back by. Don't know what happened there to Savage. And now we got Worm, and then we got Dabber. So once again, the three teammates are going back at it, but this time they're going for fourth place. So let's see, Savage got back around Trainee, but Trainee's going to try and take him back up. Let's see, Savage gets back around him. There, so it looks like he cut that too short. It's going to throw him back. Let's see, check on Matt. He's still ways away, but Trainee and Worm are going after it right now. So let's see if Trainee's going to be able to take him up in this. No, he's not going to be able to get enough drive, but it looks like we got Savage, who is right behind them, looking for a mistake from two of them to be able to get back around. That tough block's going to throw him off, but still able to hit that finish line jump. See, Trainee's trying to look for a little spot to get around Worm because he knows Savage is right there, and Savage is actually able to get around him from that. So let's see, Savage hits that pretty clean right there. He's able to hit that triple and then double that. Let's see how Trainee hit it. Looks like he bobbles a little bit. So looks like Worm. Worm goes over the bars right through there. That's going to allow both of the riders to get by. So now we got Trainee and Savage who are working in for third place, while Matt is a little ways ahead. And it looks like Pro has started to spread the gap out again for first place. We only have about a minute remaining, and then we'll have another lap to do. So once again, this could be anybody's race, so there's no giving up right now because the positions are just constantly changing. So once again, we got the 3 KTM guys going after it. Right now, they're actually trying to get to the final podium spot. So Savage right now has that position. Dabber still trying to work on him to get that 3rd place finish to put him on the podium. So they hit the lines differently. So it looks like Dabber's going to be able to get through there faster from that. Savage is just closely behind. And then we have Worm, of course, the other teammate. So pretty impressive how these riders are working together. Or, well, not working together. They're riding close together. So don't know if they're on the same team. That means that they've been practicing together or what. But they're definitely doing really good. Doesn't look like there's any pressure getting to their heads, because almost looks like real riders like in real life that train together, because they are just still sticking together. So it looks like we are on 2 laps to go, which means Pro hasn't crossed the finish line yet, because once he crosses the finish line, that will raise the white flag. So Pro obviously stretched it out. Matt a little ways ahead, but Dabber Kid is actually looks like he's got him in sight, but don't know if he'll have enough time to catch up and get that 2nd position. So it looks like these 3 KTM guys still going after it. They've been going after it all race. Then we got Trainee, who was doing pretty good, but he made a couple mistakes, so that's going to throw him back down to 6th place. So Worm, Savage, and Dabber working on 3rd, but looks like Dabber is trying to get a position more up. Don't know what that sentence was, but he's going after Matt right now. This would be for 2nd place, but we are on the final lap. So let's see where Pro is. He's about to go through that whoop section. So there's still enough time for Dabber to possibly get around Matt. Just looking for any spot to just get him. So I can guarantee he's going to be aggressive in these few turns right here. So let's see who can hit it cleaner. Looks like they both hit it pretty clean, but Savage is still a little ways behind, so if there's a mistake, Savage might be able to slip up into 2nd place. But looks like Matt might be able to hold him off. So let's see, Pro is actually coming around. So looks like he's going to take 1st place. Ooh, Matt almost had him, or Dabber almost had Matt, but looks like Matt was able to get back around. Let's see, Savage is going to be able to take him wide right there. Let's see if he can hold it off. Let's go back and check Matt. Oh, looks like Matt made a mistake. So Dabber is able to get 2nd place. And then Matt just barely is able to get 3rd, as Savage is closely behind, followed by Worm. And then we have Trainee, who will be taking 6th place, followed by Trizzy in 7th. And then we'll have Slicksy, who is in 8th place. And then in 9th place, we have The Unknown, followed by Phantom Gamer, who I think this is his 1st race, so not too bad. But unfortunately, looks like we had Jake, who was in last. Alright, so here's the results from the main event. So Pro Racer took the #1 spot, so this is his 3rd week in a row, which obviously means he has the points lead still. And then we had the Dabber Kid, who took 2nd place with the fastest lap time of a 51.318, so pretty impressive lap time right there. Then we have just Matt, who's going to be rounding up the podium spot. And then we have Savage, Worm, Trainee, Trizzy, Slicksy, The Unknown, Phantom, and then Jake. So it was a really good main event. All riders were able to race without getting disconnected, so I think that was our 1st race with that happening, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video of the race. If you guys want to participate, as always, I'll have the link to all the details below in the description of this video. And with that being said, I will see you guys hopefully pretty soon, because next week is actually my last week for doing stuff for my online college classes. So I should hopefully have more time to do some videos because of the whole virus situation leaving me stuck at home. So definitely gonna have more time to do some videos. So be on the lookout for that. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully pretty soon. Peace out. Bye.